Moscow City Court again extended the arrest of blogger Elena Blinovskaya for 3 months. She will be in custody at least until July 26th, the press service of the capital's courts of general jurisdiction reported. By the decision of the Moscow City Court, Elena Olegovna Blinovskaya's preventive measure in the form of detention was extended until July 26, 2024. The court's conclusion says, Blinovskaya is accused of 2 counts. Tax evasion on an especially large scale in the amount of more than 918 million rubles, Part 2 of Article 198 of the Criminal Code of the Russian Federation, and money laundering in the amount of more than 43 million rubles obtained by criminal means, Clause 3b of Part 4 Art. 174.1 of the Criminal Code of the Russian Federation. The court hearing took place on April 24th. During the hearings, the blogger's lawyer Natalia Salnikova stated that Blinovskaya was ready to repay the damage caused to the Russian budget. For this, as the lawyer clarified, the investigator issued permission to lift the seizure of part of the blogger's property, TASS wrote. Salnikova also drew the court's attention to the fact that children's long stay without a mother affects the child's psyche. The state prosecution did not agree with this decision and asked the court to extend the arrest. The investigator stated that Blinovskaya's husband went to the Special Operations Zone in Ukraine deliberately, so that the wife would change the preventive measure and be allowed to return to the children. According to the investigator, Alexei Blinovsky deliberately left the children without parental care. According to MASH, the investigation does not have time to familiarize itself with all the materials of the case, which are contained in 40 volumes and 12 boxes of evidence. This was one of the arguments of the investigation to leave Blinovskaya in the pretrial detention center, the channel indicates. The prosecutor also noted that the blogger decided to pay off the debt only after changing her preventive measure. Blinovskaya herself stated during the meeting that she could not fully compensate for the damage earlier, since she did not have such an amount. When she proposed to the tax service to mortgage her house to pay off the debt, she was refused. The Shot Telegram channel reported the words of the blogger. The Marathon Queen said she didn't know her husband was going into a war zone and the news was overwhelming for her. The channel writes that Blinovskaya could not hold back her tears and drew the court's attention to the fact that now her children were left without parents. She asked the court to change the preventive measure